Hello friends, welcome back to our channel. So in today's session, I would like to discuss about the types of assignments in Python. So let's go with the IDE. So I am using this Jupyter notebook, and here we'll see how many ways we can assign the values to the variables. So there are different ways. So first one is a basic assignment, so which we'll normally use in our programs, just giving the variable name is equal to operator and giving the value so that the value will be stored in the particular variable. So this is a normal basic assignment. Okay, so I will write here basic assignment, and there is one more assignment, that is a tuple assignment. Tuple assignment. So we can assign a variable, assign the values with the help of tuple, right? By using the tuple. See, for example, a comma b is equal to, so take the two variables, a is equal to b, and you can assign two values by using a tuple. So give some 10 comma 20, so that a will be having 10 and b will be having 20. So on the left hand side, we are giving the multiple variables and we are giving the multiple values in the tuple format. And see, if you give this one a comma b two variables, and if you give the three values here, so automatically we'll get the value error because the number of arguments mismatch. So too many values to unpack. So how many variables we are giving, that many values to be assigned. Okay, this is a tuple format, and we can use the same thing by using the list format, list assignment. See, the same thing, taking the two variables and assign the values in the form of tuple, so that a will be holding the 10 and b will be holding the 20. So here also the same way, give the two variables and give the three values, automatically we'll get the value error because here also too many values to be unpacked. So how many variables we are assigning on the left hand side, so that many values to be given on the right hand side, but in the form of a list. The next one is a sequence assignment. That means we will assign the values, but not by using the tuples or a list. Directly we will assign the values, right? So this is called a sequence assignment. Right? See, if I give the values a comma b comma c, three variables. If I take some three variables, I need to give the values, three values. So this is called a sequence assignment. So here we are not using any tuple or a list. Directly we are assigning the values. So whatever the variable count we are giving on the left hand side, that many values should be given on the right hand side just by using the comma separated. So you can see a holds 10, b holds 20, c holds 30. Right? So this is called a sequence assignment. And the next one is extended sequence assignment. Extended sequence assignment. Right? See, for example, if you go with a comma b comma c is equal to, if you go with high, then see, a holds h, b holds a, c holds I. Now, if the same thing a comma b is equal to Python, if you give the same thing, okay, then we'll get a value error. Too many values to unpack. Similar to our which we have seen in the previous thing, a comma b is equal to giving more than two values here. So 2 comma 30 comma 40. So the argument count mismatches. On the left hand side we are giving two variables, and on the right hand side we are giving some three values. So we'll get the same error, right? Too many values to unpack. So in such cases, the same thing happens here also. A comma b is equal to Python. So a holds b. So here too many values to unpack because a holds p and b holds y, and there are no variables declared on the left hand side for thon. In such cases, just suffix the variable star b, okay, is equal to Python, so that you can observe A holds P and B holds all the remaining values in the form of list only, in the form of list. Hope you understood. This is the extended sequence assignment. So it will go with the variable assignment, normal variable assignment. A holds the value P, and here star B means this variable can hold multiple values in the form of list. So all the remaining characters will be taken as, in the form of list and get taken. So I will go with the previous example. A is equal to B, 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50, right? So if you execute, we'll get the value error. If I give the star as a suffix and execute, you can observe A holds a 10 and B holds the remaining elements in the form of a list, right? So star B means the variable can hold multiple elements in the form of a list. Okay, then the next one is a multiple target assignment. Next one is a multiple target assignment. So here you can observe, so if you want to give the same value for multiple variables, just go with this one. A, B, C is equal to, A is equal to, B is equal to, C is equal to, D is equal to 10. So automatically A holds 10, B holds 10, C holds the 10, and similarly D holds the 10, right? See, if you give the same thing like this, A comma B comma C comma D is equal to 20, again we'll get cannot unpack a non-iterable int object. So only one value is here, and we have assigned some 4 variables on the left hand side. So automatically we'll get the type error. So instead of comma, you have to use is equal to. A is equal to, B is equal to, C is equal to, D is equal to 20. So that implies the 20 is the value saved in all the 4 variables. Okay, all the 4 variables holds the value 20. So this is called a multiple target assignment. And the next one is the augmented assignments, which we have seen in the assignment operators concept. Augmented assignment. So in order to, if any variable need to update, then we'll go with the augmented assignment. So simply, if A is equal to 10, and if I want to update the variable, that means changing the value of A and storing the result in A. So then we can go with A plus is equal to 2. That means A holds 12. So A plus is equal to 2 means, that implies A is equal to A plus 2. So not only the addition operator, we can also go with the subtraction, multiplication, division and everything. We can use this augmented assignment. So these many ways we can assign values to the variables. The first one we have seen is the basic assignment. So normally by using the is equal to assignment operator, and the next one is the tuple assignment, so that the variables on the left hand side and the values on the right hand side should match. And next one is the list assignment, and then A and B. So this is the list assignment, and this is a sequence assignment, and extended sequence, as well as we have seen extended sequence and the multiple target assignment and augmented assignment. So these are the different ways we can assign a values to the variables, right? So if you are having any doubts, you can post your doubts in the comment section. Definitely I will try to clarify all your doubts, and hope you understood my session. If you enjoyed the session, like my session, share my session with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching. Thank you.